Hello, welcome back for another gouache tutorial. I did this painting back in April in the hopes of sharing it here in YouTube. I never got to do the edits of the final painting. It took me a while, but here we are. Anyway, this painting was done as part of a challenge that I've done for myself to get back into painting everyday routine. And this was something I have experimented and failed. Even then, I'm not entirely happy how it turned out, but it's still a better progress than my previous gouache flower fields. So, yeah, this is something I decided that I will capture and share it as a long form video in YouTube. You can find the rest of my challenge painting videos here in shorts. I have shared most of the painting videos. Even though I didn't quite complete all the 30 days, but anyway, let's see. Uh, I may not start another gouache challenge soon, but I'm planning to start a watercolor painting challenge. Maybe not every day, but at least for most of the days in July. As you all know, July is World Watercolor Month, and to celebrate that, I will be painting more often in July than in any other months. I have been lately been busy with my mail club. It's been an exciting journey, even though I have most of my paintings prepared. It is quite challenging with preparing for the mail club, like with the stickers and other stuff. And I decided that I will change and include a surprise element every month. So, yeah, I've been working behind the scenes for that. Maybe that's why I was a little silent over here in YouTube, but I was very active in my other social media channels. You can follow me in Instagram and TikTok, where I'll be sharing constant updates. So, yeah, let's get started. In this painting, even though if I'm doing it right now, I think I would have gone for much more darker color in green, maybe add a little bit more of black and bring the background as darker. You can see the mistakes which I'm telling now are the ones I wish I could correct. Like I said, this painting was done in April, and fast forward, I have done quite a bit of study, and I realize my mistakes now. So I really wish the green in the background was much more darker so that the leaves and other grasses will be shown and it will be more prominent in the foreground. Because when I'm working with this painting, I remember that I wanted the green to stand out a little bit more. Even though I was adding more lighter colors, it was not showing as I want it to be, which was little frustrating at that moment. And like I said, I've been trying this kind of painting for some time in my sketchbook. So what I have realized was that the more black I add and maybe make it little more darker in the background, the more distinct my greens and the other leaves and grasses will be in the foreground. So that was one mistake I would like to correct if I am to paint the same subject again, which is something I'm planning to do. I mean, to paint the same subject again will actually help me learn. This is something I saw with a friend of mine who has been doing that on Instagram, and the progress of your works can be very dominant. I mean, you think you're not progressing because we are constantly comparing our works with the people who are doing it for a really long time, or the people who have mastered it much better than us. So in the constant comparison, you forget to compare your work with yourself, maybe the ones you done last year or 2 years back. It can be quite an appreciative moment when you do that, because you see the progress of how far you have come, and that's really, really interesting. So I am thinking of doing some of my paintings, which especially the ones like I'm doing right now, because I would like to see the progress I make. I want to see a little bit more of a realistic approach in this. I always struggle my paintings with the realism, and the I don't want to lose the complete the painting effects when I try to do realistic works. You get, I don't know if you're understanding that I want to have a balance between that realistic work and the painting effect. I want to get somewhere in the middle, which is something that I realize that I love to do, and maybe more of my painting style. So once I'm happy with the background lace, now when I think about it, I'm not that exactly happy. I decided that, like, the as the painting dries, we know that we can add more shadows or darker leaves to it. So that's what I'm doing. So this is something I want to experiment more of, because I really would love to achieve that bushy, the shrubby effect of all the wildflowers in the out in the field. That is something I've been struggling with. I have not experimented a lot, but I know that that is something I really would love to, try it out again. Coming to this painting, this was something I have, this particular subject was something I've been trying for last maybe 1 year or something. I always get frustrated very easily when it is not coming in my way or the way I imagine it to be. But this was like the closest I have come for the same subject. So I think, yeah, I probably will be trying again with the same concept in my mind, because this is something I really would love to see me achieve. And yeah. While I'm making these videos of short gouache painting tutorials in Instagram, TikTok, and even in Shorts, I've received quite a lot of compliments and people requesting me for, asking me how I do this, even though I'm sharing the videos of how I am painting all these things. They've been asking me if I am planning to take classes, which is something I would love to do. Even though I have a Patreon where I share watercolor classes, which, by the way, is not as active as it used to be, but I'm planning on bringing it back up. So that was something I've been working in the background as well in these past month and a half, maybe. So I am thinking of starting a gouache tutorial where I will be providing classes like, for complete beginner friendly, on how to start, what the materials you required for a successful gouache, the consistency of the painting, the things that you have to keep in mind when you are starting off, all the pointers, and some really beginner friendly tutorials where you will be painting easy and amazing uh, gouache landscapes, where we can break down the photographs into only the elements that we require, stuff like that. So I've been working on that behind the screen, so that I'm planning to make these classes available to you mostly by August, so that I will have enough resources ready, and all the classes to be recorded, edited. I want to do all that process in the month of July. I'm hoping that that will help me to give a head start. I don't know if I am going to do it in August, or if I'm going to planning to do that it in September. But you can actually look out for a launch for these classes. and I already have couple of watercolor classes. So my plan is, I have not shared it anywhere in my Instagram or in my TikTok so far, but I'm sharing it with my YouTube family first. My plan is to have two types of, not two, I think three types of classes. So one will be for watercolor only. So if you are someone who wants to learn only watercolor, this will be for you. I will be uploading two classes every month, and there will be like a bonus class also for every month. The two classes will be uploaded as in like the first Friday of the first Friday, yeah, the first Friday of the first month, and it will be, the next class will be on the third Fridays. So on the second Fridays of that month and the fourth Friday, I am going to upload gouache classes. So every month there will be classes on every Friday. One tier will have, just if you're going to take only watercolor classes, one tier will have exclusive water classes available to them. All the classes that were uploaded before will be also be accessible for you. You can watch any time of the day you want. And for the gouache classes, it will be like, I'm starting off, so it will be all new classes, and there will be plenty of projects for you to do. Not just that, every month there will be a bonus class. So in the bonus class, it could be watercolor related or gouache related, but it will be accessible to both tiers, for the watercolor tier as well as the gouache tier. And these bonus classes will be covering sometimes about sketching tips, about the paper, about the paints, or some other discovery that I make in that month, about the art stuff. It could be art materials or learning resources. Uh, it could be anything that I'm experimenting, art related, or something I'm learning that month or the other months. So this is what I'm planning to do. And apart from these two tires, there will be a third tire which will have access to all of these classes, both watercolor as well as the gouache class. And this tire will be little more a discount, will be available at a little more discounted price than the other two tires combined. So that is that. Maybe I might include my mail club tier also there. So those of you who wants to learn as well as get a physical tangible thing in your mail, I'm thinking of giving it one more tier, but I'm not sure how I want to proceed with it. I don't know if I have to start something that is Patreon exclusive instead of making it, combine the existing meal club and the Patreon classes. So, what do you think? Would you be interested in making it a two separate things and receive something that is for just for Patreon patrons only, something that's very exclusive to Patreon? So if I'm going to do that, I will be giving one of the prints for that month. That means that from the class of that month. So it will be one of the print that we are gonna paint in that class. So the problem with that is I will be very confused between if I should go with gouache or watercolor, because in a way it doesn't seem fair to people who are subscribed to watercolor. And so that's something I'm like still debating on what to do. But I would love to hear your opinions, if you would love to receive something like that. And yeah, that's quite about it. And I hope you enjoy this tutorial, even though I thought I will make it as a tutorial. I was not sure how I want to go forward about it. I really wanted to chat with you all. I would love to hear your thoughts on the upcoming projects and plans for the channel as well as my little page. As we are growing, I really wanted to expand my territories. So if it's something you will love to take part in, please let me know in the comments as well, or please reach out to me in via my social media or even through email. um, that's it. I hope I will be coming back next week soon with to you with a very different video. Until then, bye bye, see you.